Authorities still not naming a suspect or person of interest, with the search for Nancy Guthrie now in its second week. Her daughter Savannah posting an emotional plea for any help from the public on helping find her missing mother. Listen.
Hi there, everybody. I wanted to come on and just share a few thoughts as we enter into another week of this nightmare. I just want to say, first of all, thank you so much for all of the prayers and the love that we have felt, my sister and brother and I, and that our mom has felt. Because we believe that somehow, some way, she is feeling these prayers and that God is lifting her even in this moment and in this darkest place. We believe our mom is still out there. We need your help. Law enforcement is working tirelessly around the clock trying to bring her home, trying to find her. She was taken and we don't know where. And we need your help. So I'm coming on just to ask you, not just for your prayers, but no matter where you are, even if you're far from Tucson, if you see anything, if you hear anything, if there's anything at all that seems strange to you, that you report to law enforcement. We are at an hour of desperation, and we need your help.
Joining us now is retired FBI Special Agent Robin Dreeke. Robin, thank you so much for joining us. So we have this new video from Savannah Guthrie and a second deadline that has already passed. What happens next?
Yeah, what happens next, Carly, is that they're just going to keep grinding like they've been doing every single day, talking to lots of people, collecting data, lots of leads, spending a lot of time at Nancy's house, because I believe that is lead central, because they were the main caretakers, which means they had a knowledge of everyone coming in and out of Nancy's house all the time. So I think that's why they're focusing on that place so much.
What do you read into this most recent video by Savannah? The language that she used, the difference between the prior two videos?
Yeah, all the videos that they've put out are really well stated and crafted. I think she's such a great communicator, then combined with the crisis negotiators, they've really tweaked the language perfectly for multiple audiences. From the very beginning, we're very directed and broad, very empathetic message, to very transactional, directed right at the perpetrators of this, and then going back out broad again, asking the public's help in any way possible, and very specific with language too, in that they just want their mom back, and kind of insinuating in any way they can get her.
The FBI says that they are not aware of any continued communication between the Guthrie family and suspected kidnappers, and they're operating a 24/7 command post that includes crisis management experts, analytic support, and investigative teams. What's your reaction to all of those details and what all of that entails?
Yeah, well, who's been on the ground the entire time, 24 hours, and so they're prepared to take in any information that comes in, analyze it and process it and get it out to investigators. They're doing these leads all the time. And so that's what they're really focusing on. There's so much data coming in from the house, from the interviews, and so they're just correlating all that, trying to cross-reference things to provide it to the lead investigator in this investigation so they can be most efficient with the time they're using on the ground there.
Do you believe a ransom payment actually went through?
I don't think so, because there was never ever sign of life or proof of life in any way. And that's what really stands out in this investigation and this crime that stands out from any other one in the past. First of all, they're extremely rare. Second of all, if they were really after money, they would have made it easy to get the money. And they didn't do that in any way. And one of the first things, because there's three types of abductions that happen, and this kind of fits in the middle one. The first top one is being professionally done, and they don't want public knowledge of it. They're directly communicating with the family, and the first thing, always they're providing proof of life, because their primary objective always is take care of the welfare of the person they abducted, because that's their ticket to what it is they're trying to get, and that's what's missing in this.
There's also been some new information about the Sunday, the first day that we all learned that Nancy Guthrie was missing. Or sources are telling Fox News that she was actually expected to be at a friend's home to watch an online mass, not at church. It seems like a minor detail to us, but could this matter in terms of the investigation?
I don't think it really matters about the who is perpetrating this. And it might matter in the sense of who they're going to talk to more, because the more people you talk to, the more data points you're going to get, the more leads you're going to get. I think it's going to add to that. But the individual, I think, that targeted Nancy to begin with, this happened months and months prior to this, and so if it gives a glimpse into that, maybe someone else worked on the house that was part of this little group of hers, or something like that, or a passerby, just someone that randomly came up to do work in the neighborhood. That's where some data like that might help out.
One of your former colleagues, a fellow former FBI special agent, retired I should say, named Stuart Kaplan, who you probably know well, says that the FBI's silence beyond what they said yesterday speaks volumes, and that it indicates that the FBI actually has a suspect. Do you agree with that?
So what I think is this. I think because of the treasure trove of information from the daughter's house, because, again, I mean, think about your own life with your own elderly parents. You're managing their lives about who's doing work on the house, who's coming and going, medical appointments and all these things. That's where all the information is. And this looks like, because they knew a lot of details about Nancy inside the house and things like that, was what we're gleaning from all these things. This person is in that pool of people that was most likely there. So knowing that name, yeah, I think that name is probably in a pool of people. So it's been filtered down to that. Just which one of those people in that pool of people, stretching back a week or a month or even a year or two, that's what they're trying to sift through right now. That's what I believe as well.
Understood. Well, we are now in week 2 of this search for this woman who so desperately needs to be found, and as Savannah called it, it's the hour of their desperation. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We very much appreciate your time. Robin Dreek, we appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.